what's going on? Today I'm with
Manniffer from Mississauga, making alt R&B, art, hip hop, type shit.
Okay, cool. Thank you for coming and talking with us.
Yeah, man, for sure, bro.
Appreciate you. We just want to know, like, who's Manniffer? What's your origin story?
My origin story.
Yes, sir.
So, music. I started putting out music in 2018. Greatly inspired from my older sister. Her name is Maria Therese. She makes R&B music in Toronto.
Nice.
And she was like, she saw what I was doing, and she's like, hey, you should try doing this. Like I used to do slam poetry in high school and stuff, writing at a young age, and she was just kind of like pushing me forward. So I took the little confidence that I had, and I was like, let's try to make this happen.
Let's do it. Okay. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, that's good. You get that inspiration.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You released Falling Down. You went on a hiatus for a little bit, came back, dropped Lettuce, dropped Hibernate for us. Who was Manniffer then? Who's Manniffer now?
So before I was doing more like bedroom pop type stuff, and I guess, like I wanted to do rap. I always wanted to do rap, and I guess I was just kind of nervous, and also like what was rap for Toronto at the time, and it was like a lot of like people like living in the trenches and shit like that, and I wasn't sure if I could even like relate to that stuff, and but I did those 2 tracks. Great tracks, mind you.
Amazing tracks.
But I just felt like a disconnect.
Okay.
And I was doing like my fans a disservice because I wasn't really chasing what I wanted to be chasing, So I took that year off, and the whole year I was like, I'm gonna put out music and do all these things, and I was in the studio the whole year just making tracks. And then finally it got to a point this year and things just kind of fell together, as like life has it, and we made Lettuce, and
Lettuce is a banger.
So Lettuce is with Bella Bagoo, my sister.
Wow.
So it was our first track together. She was supposed to be on Falling Down, but she couldn't make it to the session. So it was like this song was like kind of like finally both sides, of us were just kind of like coming together.
Oh wow,
making this.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I really love like you got that sister tied in, the familyness.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that. We got a couple more questions. Obviously, you want to talk about what is Hooting and Hollering?
Hooting and Hollering. Day 6 of Hooting and Hollering. Day 7 of Hooting and Hollering. Welcome back to another day of Hooting and Hollering.
Tell us a little about that for the people that don't know.
To even like explain what Hooting and Hollering is, I have a conversation with like a homie.
Okay.
This guy's name is Joe Black, another artist in the city.
Okay.
And I was telling him like, yo, you guys don't rate me. And he's like, huh? He's like, I'm like, bro, like, I was like, bro, like, I have all these songs on my phone that I've been recording. You guys don't like want to bump it. And he's like, man, you don't rate yourself. And I was like, huh? He's like, bro, like, you aren't even putting the music out. And I was like, damn, okay, shit, you're right. I don't know if I can swear, is that?
No, do you think it's you?
So basically, like, I started putting out Lettuce. I had like Fizzlin' going on, and my fan base was kind of like confused because they're like, we only know you for bedroom pop, and now you're rapping and doing whatever. Like, what is this? So I was like, you know what? Like, I got to show. I have to promote on social media. I got to build up that presence. Let me do some rapping, but also, like, I want to show people what I can do.
Okay.
So every day I would try to, I'd find a beat off YouTube. I'd write like a soft 16 on the subway.
That's it.
Or wake up in the morning, write a soft 16, and then take my camera, prop it up on like a book, and then just spit, on the camera.
That's sick.
So, it was a fun process, and it was also like, I felt like I was stagnant for a while. I wasn't challenging myself. So putting myself in that like, kind of like chamber of just like, every day I have to work on something, was really helping me.
Did you find that made you be able to create?
I was already creating, but I feel like I was just like recycling a lot of the stuff that I was doing, and I was like, a thing that I hate doing is I hate like repeating the same lyrics in every song, So I was like, I want to change it up. I want to pull from different things.
Okay, okay, sick. Are you ever going to do something like that again,
Dude,
pretty much it seemed like you got a good reception from it.
Yeah, so. A lot of people, I was posting YouTube shorts, I was posting TikTok, I was posting on Instagram, I was posting on Facebook.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I got a lot of good reception, period. And I didn't expect that. Life kind of happened and things got kind of hectic recently, and we got songs dropping or whatever. But I really like doing it, and like music for me just makes me happy. Like I love doing that. So 100%. Maybe in the next week.
Oh wow.
Maybe tomorrow. Stay tapped in.
Yeah, you heard that. Okay, so do you have a favorite episode from that whole bunch?
I don't know if you've seen the episodes, but I have one. I have one I made with my sister.
I shoot shit like Emma. I shoot shit like.
Oh wow.
Most of my music, it's funny, like, it's just me and her
That's beautiful.
freestyling.
Nah. Yeah.
You know, bogey in hand, beer in another, freestyling. You know, and that's how it was like growing up, with, like the homies in the whip. You know, so it's like, every time I'm with her, you know, she always brings out these crazy, you know, things. And low key, crazy statement, might be the best freestyler in Toronto. I'll be straight up with you guys. She's crazy.
Talk your shit.
She's crazy, bro. You're gonna stay tapped in. But that episode that we have together was a lot of fun. So go check it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we want to ask you another question over here.
Yeah,
We're asking pretty much. You got any Toronto hot takes?
I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about this, and I feel like I got like 2 hot takes. I don't know if that works.
Yo,
All right, so my first hot take is like Toronto accent. You know, it's like I feel like people be doing too much. You know, and it's like I understand if you've like lived the life. You know, you're living. Like, and that's your culture, and like that's how you're brought up, and that's how you speak. That's cool. And then it's like you have homies living in like Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
Talking with like a very like like they've lived that life, and I'm like, dude, like it's kind of cringe, you know. You gotta stop that. And my main hot take is that like I kind of like the Toronto subway.
Okay.
And I know it gets a lot of hate, but my reasoning is that like, look, we got crackheads, we got guys stabbing people, we got fights happening, we got a guy smoking a cigarette next to a pregnant mother. Shit's crazy. But you know what? Like, if you got good headphones, like that's the take. You need good headphones on the subway.
Block them out.
And bro, it's like a roller coaster, bro. Like you're chilling. It's nice.
In downtown Toronto, bro, with TTC, everything's accessible.
It is. LRT, I don't know about that. But
I hear that.
You know?
Okay. Nah, that's sick. Do you have any pre-show rituals? Do you have anything like trying to get you into the zone, you know?
So like I meant to say I actually haven't had a performance yet. I've never performed, but
what gets you in the space for like creating? When you're about to write?
I was even thinking like the first place you perform, period, is in the booth. You know, and some people have the ability, or are blessed with like producing at home, but like I have to trek across the city, meet up with different producers, you know, and lock in, and it's like not everyone sounds amazing, beforehand, you know. So it's like you got to be vulnerable with these random ass dudes, you know, and
you got to put yourself out there.
You got to put yourself out there, you know, and it's like I don't know, like I think. COVID and all those times, like being inside and not doing anything, it was like I wanted to do more. And now I'm at a space where it's like, I'm saying yes to every opportunity.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm in the booth and I'm about to go up, and I get nervous, man. I get chills sometimes, like, but it's like, just remembering like where I came from, you know, and trying to bring that with me.
That's sick. Yeah, I feel like you got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You want to keep doing that shit. That's sick.
To get better, to be honest.
Okay, we got a fun question for you. Okay, let's say you got an iPod Nano, any iPod. You got 5 artists you got to pick from, listen to for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
The whole catalog. Who are your top 5 you take?
Catalog, okay.
Your top 5.
Dude, honestly, like, okay, so I know this is like such a basic thing for anyone from Toronto to say, but yeah, bring in Drake, you know. And, I'll bring him to the island himself. He'll be on vacation, Turks and Caicos, we out here. I've listened to him growing up, from to where he is now, and it's like
a huge catalog.
He has a crazy catalog, and there's so many bangers, bro. And
solid list so far, yeah.
So we got that. Okay. High school, J. Cole, when I was in Dreamville, all that shit, bro. Fire, bro. Mm-hmm. We got Mac Miller, big inspiration for my music.
Yes, sir.
Another one that really made me start taking in what I was writing, and the thought process of it all was MF Doom.
Okay, yeah.
Love the villain, bro. He's goated. And then I have a homie. His name's Kyle. He was the first person to push me. Like my sister was like, "You should do this," but he was like, "Why don't you?" Like he was more into the rap shit. He's like, "I think you got this," and his music is so fire. I'm porting that shit. You guys gotta listen to some Kyle, bro. From Scarborough. Bro.
Plugged in. Okay.
So yeah.
I hear that. No. Okay, another one for you. Like looking back at 2025, what are you happy about? What do you?
Dude, this was such a crazy year, crazy year period. But for me, it was like insane. I never put out so many songs at once. It was like a song then a hiatus. So it was like.
You dropped a lot of bangers.
I dropped heat.
You did.
I'm proud of that to be honest. But like the 2 main things that I'm really happy for were Lettuce.
Okay.
You know, I feel like it was my first song back, and everyone that was on it, you know, we got Hans, Lee, we got Ben Duff, we got Bella Bagoo, the whole team, we came together and we made some magic, you know, and it's the most streamed song I have right now. So that song, so that whole experience for me, every time I play that song, it's like I feel everything, you know, and then we also got the Hibernate music video that dropped.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Crazy visuals, and it was like, it was like I've been on music video sets before, but I've never been the focal point, you know. So if it was like a shock, like a flashbang almost, you know. I was like, oh shit, like this is happening. So, am I talking too fast? Like,
you're doing you, fam. I love the story. Who did that music video for you?
So we had Studio Tao, Mai from Studio Tao. She, with her magical brain, created like the whole concept for it, and it was. I be quite honest with you, like we did like the visualizer for Fizzlin', like the month before, and even for that I had low hopes. I was like, eh, and then it came out so fire, and I was like, what? That's me?
It was amazing visual.
And
even the song is really good.
Yeah, the song's fire, bro. I mean, that's why we're here, and we're in Toronto. That's where we're at, you know. But you know that whole process, working with her and the team and everyone, it was like so professional. It felt so real, and I was like, you know what? That was that moment where I was like, things are happening. You know, things are like, this is it.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the beginning.
Okay. Now we're talking about the next step, 2026. What are you yearning for it?
What the yearnaholic himself, you know?
The upcoming future.
Dude, you know what? Like, crazy year, like we just been talking about. But you know, my most favorite thing about this year, throughout the music and was just all the connections I made. You know, I met so many artists and so many crazy creatives within Toronto. And Toronto is a booming city for that, I feel, you know, and it's like, and really welcoming too, you know, and it's like, I met so many cool people, and I didn't even think, you know, I would get the chance to meet, you know, and next year, I'm just hoping that I get like a fragment of that, or, you know, honestly more, you know, I want, give me everything. You know?
We want to see that. That's,
you know, so.
We want to see that next year for you. Who's your favorite cousin, Kuko or Omar Apollo?
Favorite cousin,
I'm butchering that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So for those that don't know, or for those that do know, bro, I be making content. You know, Omar, Apollo, and Coop. People are saying I look like them, and maybe I do.
You definitely do. I'll say so. Fuck it.
There we go. This just did. Suso. All right. So, I think I get people telling me that I look like Omar Apollo a lot. You know, when I got the hair down, my hair's in the hat because it looks buns today.
I hear that.
So, but Omar Apollo definitely.
But do you really get that a lot?
Yeah, like here and there. And I'm like, I'm not Spanish, so like, I don't even know how to take that. I'm like,
that's a compliment.
It is a compliment. I'm like, oh, thank you. Gracias.
Yes, sir.
I felt so whitewashed there. Gracias. Gracias. Okay. Suso, man.
Yes. Okay, so talk to the camera. Let them know what's coming up for you.
I got you. 2026. 2026. So finally, you know, we got Lettuce, we got Fizzlin'. We got Hibernate. We got 2 more singles coming out January on the EP. Stay watching that. Do you guys like shows? Because I feel like I sense that happening soon. But I mean, if you're not tapped in, you're not tapped in. That's all I can say. I don't know. We got another project coming out in February. Album? Question mark? Who's to say? I don't know. Do you know? Anyways, yo. Each.